Hey, so, reading In the Bubble by, I think, thackara. And I feel like he's really getting into the whole essence of artificial intelligence meet intimate coffee house conversation. Roger Schank-ish. I was so intrigued when I learned how he was going back and forth between the computer and the human mind. And so reading last night, or this morning, there was a quote about how hard it is to talk and to think at the same time. And so that got me thinking of Biff and how I first fell in love with their story time, because the first few sessions or videos that I watched were people actually talking, as opposed to like a TED presentation. And so then I'm also curious about this because, and now when I talk, I mean, I have pauses galore. So I'm thinking, right now I'm thinking how important that is. Obviously, so many people who present are so much smarter than I am. But still, and they've probably, got the whole thinking and talking thing down. But for a lot of the rest of us that don't, how important it is to practice thinking and talking, or to do it so much, like everything you do is you're being vulnerable in the context. You're not just presenting. That you are using your head and you're thinking all the time. So again, I think it would help us if we watched, instead of watching so many presentations, because that's great. I mean, there's amazing things out there. I'm not saying stop that. I'm just saying it would help us all if we were able to watch people think more, people modeling thinking, and us practicing it more. Yeah. I'm just so much more into, I guess, even the truth of obscurity than what I had held so dear as the truth and the goal of, perfectly presenting everything. Love the idea of perpetual beta. And then something else I was thinking about. Doing this video has been great. Brett's been wonderful. Christian's been great. And it, again, it's almost like it helps you think aloud. It's a reflection. And so you're thinking it in your head, and then you spit it out, and then you're going, well, that's not really what was in my head, so you tweak it, talk about it. You find out that's not really what was in other people's heads. So this whole process has been great. Christian and I had a good conversation last night that our goal is people can see that this isn't about school or not school. It's not about a BU house. It's not about soccer, an art studio, film, reading, literature. It's about curiosity, facilitating curiosity, but it's also about the curiosity of what it really does mean to be human and alive. And don't we just wonder what would happen if we set people free and that was our only focus? What would happen if we didn't pay so much attention to proving things, presenting things well? And we just were about a people agenda, facilitating curiosities. So I do hope we can get that across, that we're not dissing anything. The only thing we're calling into question, I think, is compulsion. Which I think drives a lot of us and would free us up to get to know people better and to facilitate those curiosities.